Raw. Today is a 24-hour workout. A viewer requested a video that I do a 24-hour workout. Bruh, this is going to be like 50 scoops, bruh. This is going to be like fucking a whole jug of protein, bruh. This is going to be like 2 jugs of protein, bruh. This is going to be like, holy shit. In that shaker bottle is 2 scoops of Mr. Hyde signature pre-workout blue raz flavor. Bro, I ain't fucking playing around. You guys want something? I will fucking deliver, but there will not be any hardcore Iron Man content, guys. Ooh, that's spicy. I'll be right back. Let me grab my weights. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Today is gonna be a bra. I want to set an example that I know for a fact I can pull this 24 hours. I've never tried to do it on this type of caffeine. It's either going to be today or like another day, but usually, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, if something is urgent, you can negate sleep for like a little while. If it's that urgent. My intro workout protein is going to be some Optimum Nutrition whey protein. Best shit ever. And these little 2-pound monsters right here, it's going to be just to heat up the joints. I've already worked out today for like, is that you, buddy? Yo, I'm here for the stream. Let's go. Let's go. I'm about to log into RuneScape in like 5 minutes. I just got to get all set up here. I'm going to go get my other protein. My Muscle Milk Pro Series protein shakes. Bro, you're about to get ripped rich on RuneScape and rich IRL. I sure hope so, bud. I sure hope so. Hey, Chris. How you doing? All right. All right. You guys know how I work out. I'm just having fun with this shit. Yeah, I take it serious, but working out, redefining high volume. I don't really go high intensity for my long duration workouts. But if I'm down to the last like 2 hours, 3-4 hours, I'm going to go as hard as possible to absolute exhaustion. To put things in perspective, Arnold, when he won the Mr. Olympia 7 times, was only working out for like 4 or 5 hours a day, he said. Bro, today, I've taken 2 scoops so far, and I'm drinking 2 scoops right now, or something like that. Pretty sure I've taken 2 scoops today so far of Mr. Hyde signature blue raz flavor pre-workout. If you're unfamiliar, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was like a horror film back in the infancy of filmmaking. Mr. Hyde is like, that's what I'm saying. And you know what it is? It's the protein that I'm taking. I think they put collagen in shit. Collagen is a secret. Hey, buddy. Collagen is a secret to brighten up your skin, you know, and shaved my face. You know, I don't look like such a scrub anymore. I was transitioning in between housing when we met each other, most of us, like 60 out of my 80 some subscribers. Most of you guys subscribed in the past like 6 months. So 6 months ago, I had just moved into this place. And 6 months ago, I had just moved into this place. And I lost everything in my previous apartment. And I lost everything from my previous place except for like my laptop and like a backpack full of stuff. So everything that I have now is like all brand new shit. And I don't have a whole shit ton of money. You know, I live off of like $40 a week. You know, I'm like a big brokey. And then I have like an additional $50 a week set aside for food and stuff. So before my workout, I'm gonna pop a scoop of straight whey protein. I gotta go get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Make sure you don't run the sink. Make sure you grab the crap on the sink.
Bro, I transitioned from these little 2-pound weights. This is a chocolate peanut butter flavor, by the way.
Don't pour it in the sink.
I don't.
Yeah, I think they get water in the sink was clogged before you cracked it.
That wasn't all mine. That was someone else, bro.
No, it was drinking powder from you.
No, it wasn't. That.
No, yeah.
It was clogged when I went in there, bro. Yes, it was. I don't do that anymore,
The
bro.
whole sink was clogged. I drank all shit on the drain. It didn't go down. This brown water shit you drink all the time.
I don't know. I don't think it was me.
Most drinks that stuff besides you. You don't know.
Okay. So for today's workout, one thing I think I want to do is probably going to should I focus on my lower body? I got to get in the gym and do some squats at some point. Let's see. I could do some squats right now. Let's just do, this is how you work out. I haven't done squats. Like I said, I'm back in the gym this year after 8 years off, and I haven't trained my lower body in like 8 years. I'm just going to start with some body weight squats. If you think about it, each muscle in the body has a function, you know, like quads, the upper leg, are good for like jumping and walking and like squatting, you know. I'm going to log into 2004SCAPE. Yeah, I know, like, they're going to eventually probably shut down the server. They're going to, like, eventually shut down the server, but I'm still going to play, you know. All right. I can pretty much bet money that the magic trees are currently occupied. I have to set up my character. I have to set up my character at the Rune essence. Holy shit. Let's see, how much, if you can like equate this, all the stimulants in this pre-workout is not, we don't take it for the stimulants, we take it to like it lengthens your workouts, if that makes sense. It increases the amount of volume you can handle in your workouts. It's almost like when your body's depleted of like food or carbs or whatever. It's kind of like that, except I've never had a pre-workout where I can feel the actual physical effects, you know. It's almost like the effects of the pre-workout are happening underneath. But if your first day in the gym and forever you take pre-workout, you have no idea what you're truly capable of without it. And I mean that actually the opposite of what you probably think. I mean, you are not able to work out for like 10 fucking hours without pre-workout. I challenge anybody, without supplements, without eating like an exotic food. Like you can, but it's not like, it's really fucking difficult. You know, it's much more of a fucking quest. It's much more of a fucking quest than you think. It's like a little trick, you know, to pull like a 9-hour workout without pre-workout. These pre-workout supplements are enabling me and you to make gains. And what is it? $15 for this. $15. That's 50 cents a scoop. That's like 50 cents a day. You could be a fucking homeless person and afford pre-workout. You could find some pre-workouts that work just fine for like $9. This shit is insane. Go to Walmart for your supplements at first. You know, GNC sells the expensive stuff. Walmart supplements are still good if you're on a budget. You know, if you're on a budget, like it doesn't matter. Walmart has that kind of quality guarantee, is what I mean. I don't think anyone's a brokey. I realize that like people that with jobs, they are pretty fucking rich, bro. And people that work jobs are like pretty fucking rich, bro. And you gotta you have to imagine my end of the deal is I've never made a corporate salary in my life. I worked for minimum wage for 5 years, and I dropped out of college to start my business because my entire experience in the workforce was fucking garbage. It was trash. I couldn't picture myself making 60,000 from a job, but I could imagine like if I try my best, I could make like $100 million, and that's what I did. Is 15-pound weights right here. What's up, bro? You want a protein shake? You want some protein? Yeah. Oh, no. All right. I have been training arms and shoulders every day for mostly every day for about 2 months, maybe. 2 months, no, yeah, about a month and a half. Nah, he doesn't want to work out. He keeps his distance from people. What's it called? Whatever I was about to say, I guess it wasn't important. Let me think. So there's 2 types of protein powders. Gold Standard, like regular whey protein this is just a brand. This Gold Standard right here, this is the brand. Gold Standard is what they call it, is great marketing. Hell yeah. Rise pre-workout has been around for a long time. That came out I think it came out toward the beginning of my journey, actually, of my bodybuilding quest. How come my fucking RuneScape isn't loading? Is this going to take all day? Yeah, C4 pre-workout is good for the high, I guess. Makes you hella fucking tripped out, feeling like you just took a fucking Adderall pill. Mr. Hyde is it makes me feel I don't know, you see Mr. Hyde, you got to decide for yourself what your favorite pre-workout is. I think one of the best pre-workouts is Mr. Hyde. I'm about to order some 6-star Walmart brand pre-workout tomorrow, or whenever I get my deposit, a couple days from now. I'm going to order some. I don't even think I need it. I'm just going to do it. Or maybe, I don't know. I like to stock up on shit, but I only have a couple $100 to spend. So yeah, I want to make this clear too. I say I'm a millionaire, and that's true. I don't have a lot of cash. I get disability because of mental illness, and that's one of the big reasons why I could make so good videos, is because I take medication, which are basically like fucking steroids for your brain. You know, it's almost like a fucking secret. You know, it's almost like you gotta like be told to go to a fucking psychiatrist. You have to fucking try it, bro. Go to a fucking psychiatrist. Go to a psychiatrist and get a diagnosis of something. There's probably something wrong with you. There's something wrong with everybody. They call me schizophrenic. When I was diagnosed with a mild form of Down syndrome when I was 6 years old. And then, yes, I do have an underlying illness, which is basically delusions. I get impulsive and I have like delusions, and I have like, they say I have like a warped perspective of reality. I'm schizophrenic, but back in the day, they would just call me a weirdo, right? Oh, that guy's a fucking weirdo. Because people don't understand. It's the same reason why, like in hindsight, I probably shouldn't be smoking in the house because we're not allowed to smoke in the house. But when I need a cigarette and I don't feel like going downstairs, I just don't care, you know. But I do like crazy shit all the time. Well, pretty aware, yeah, like in hindsight, but that's what psychosis is you go into this trance of like being unreasonable and doing crazy shit. I fucking almost killed somebody the other day. Like I might, next time, you might just see this channel like vanish away because I'm fucking wound up in prison or like the psych ward or something. Like if you ever see me like go away for a little while, it's probably because I wound up like in prison or like wherever they send people like me. If you think about it, everyone pretty much has like an underlying mental illness. But for me personally, there was drugs involved. You know what I'm saying? I was a drug addict. I took a lot of hallucinogenic drugs. And like 60% of the time I am aware that I'm sick, and 40% of the time I'm in the delusion of who I want to believe I am. And that's just the saddest thing, because me being me, you know, my body is in good nick, you know. You know, if I get kicked off of fucking disability, I'm just fucked. People like, they'll fucking say like, oh, you could work out for fucking 12 hours a day, but you can't work a job. Well, yeah, that's exactly the truth. It's the truth. I'm not trying to cheat the system. And even if I was trying to cheat the system, who cares, right? It's like another motherfucker made it, right? But it's not that way. It's like fucking poverty. So it's really not that way. I get $1,000 a month from disability, plus government subsidized housing. Is like, you got to go through all this shit. It takes like 5 years to get on your feet with like Section 8. And like, I live in a halfway house right now. I was on Section 8 last year, and they kicked me off because I don't know why. It was fucking bullshit. Probably because I'm white. And the black people are the only people that are like, I guess, allowed to get like fucking welfare or something. Because there was fucking racism like throughout the history of America. I don't know if you're from America. Yeah, there's been like racism, and there's been like slavery, and there's been when we took the country, or when they or we or whoever, I'm like a white guy, I guess, I don't know. When they took the country 500 years ago from the natives, they started bringing people from Africa over because they've been starving for, you know, thousands of years or whatever, generational curses and stuff like that. and just, they may have just wrecked the land or whatever they need. They maybe the first people they thought of, I guess, were the fucking black people and people from Africa, and they brought them over to America to work on the farms and stuff. And if you could only imagine, I'm a pretty prepared businessman. I'm pretty prepared. When in my business, I'm not gonna have sex with my employees, my female employees. Is you got to follow a strict code and guideline if you want to be a business owner. Is otherwise you make you and your whole establishment look like a fucking jackass. And one goal that I have in my fucking lifetime is to get political power and reduce the amount of people that we deem necessary to have to work a job. I hire for 4-hour work days, work from home, 8-hour work days, and I pay 6 figures. That's bottom line, doing my best for the people that contribute to my thing. And I've got the money to pay thousands of people. I only need a couple dozen people, but I have the money to pay hold on, let me think. 5,000 times 1,000 is 5 million a month. Times 10 is 50 million a year. Or 60 million a year. I have the money to hire 200 people at, what was it, 6 figures? What the fuck was my math? I guess I could hire just right now, and I'm only 30 years old, and it's going up fucking like this. And I'm right here, and it's going up like this. I can make $5 million in 15 minutes. It's if you can just click a button and make money, would you do it every single time? Is this dawn of the internet is the fucking time in human history. It's the wealth is at the most ease of access it has ever been and will ever be. And businesses that get established right now that have the chance of lasting forever is will be remembered at least a bare minimum as a relic and a time capsule of something lost in time 5 million years from now. And the planet, I'm pretty sure, is no longer dormant. The planet is alive. The planet is alive. I think it has life, is alive like a plant, and the planet is alive. And the planet is not dormant right now. The planet mostly spends its time sleeping, being unconscious. The planet is fucking alive and lives for 4 billion years before a new life is breathed into it. I took 2CI, acid, ecstasy, Xanax is an anti-anxiety drug that is not meant for recreational use. I took Adderall, cocaine, smoked the cocaine, sniffed the cocaine. I'm not a cokehead, thank God. So, and my drug abuse stopped at the age of 18, 19, but lasted from 14. It was the longest 5 years of my fucking life. I was so miserable, and it starts out you want to get, and there was a couple other drugs thrown in there, Molly, sniff some Molly, tried some Molly. Don't do drugs. It's not worth it. You wind up with a strange mental illness that can't really be cured. Weed is not innocent either. Even alcohol is the most like dangerous fucking drug that everyone thinks is perfectly okay is a gateway drug. They say marijuana is a gateway drug. No, alcohol is the fucking gateway drug that leads you to marijuana. Marijuana is a straight up fucking drug, unless it's legal. The weed that we were smoking back in the day was not like real weed. It's like shit that they grew, like whatever, however it was produced. There was like a few main different types of weed that we would get in the city, and it was always exactly the fucking same. Like you get a random lottery between a dozen different like types of marijuana. And you know, even the good weed compared to good weed, like I'm high right now. I smoked a little bit of weed earlier. And it doesn't get me fucking inebriated. Like it doesn't like take away my sense of like awareness is like a painful anxiety it used to be. You know, and but we thought we were having a time of our life, like that slug that attaches to your fucking brain that like you that like it turns you into like a fucking robot, you know, from Futurama. If you've ever seen that TV show Futurama, the slug that like attaches to the back of your head, and like that's what weed was. And now this is what weed is like a healthy way to partake in like a little psychedelic, a mini, like a moderate psychedelic adventure. I've tried like a few different strains of weed. Some of it makes you calm and like relaxed. My fucking RuneScape is loading, but at a very slow rate. It's on the last loading phase. I hope I can play. In the next like minute, as I am wasting precious Rune essence time. Yeah, weed used to be like fucking like the makes you like brain dead to the addiction. Is like a slug or a parasite, and it doesn't do anything for you. It just like tricks you. Yeah, it causes schizophrenia. Don't forget wrist day, guys. Don't forget wrist day. What made me do all those drugs at a young age? Culture. You know, culture making me think that it's cool. You know, growing up, I watched my parents drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get high and feel good and party and smoke cigarettes because I thought it would like. I just thought it was cool. I never did anything really to look cool. Yeah, like some fashion like accessories sometimes, or like some swag, but it didn't do like drugs to look cool. It was just like it wound up becoming a thing where I had all these friends. I've had like dozens of friends over the years to do drugs with. And drugs make you do crazy shit, man. Like, I'm a pretty good kid. I've like robbed people. I've been robbed. I've stolen money from my parents. I've stolen shit out of stores. Went to like extreme lengths, like swiping money out of my grandfather's wallet, selling like my grandfather's gold bracelet. He was like 4 years away from death. So that was a great time in the destiny for that to happen. I had to go through that shit to make it out the other side, you know, smarter, you know. My grandfather collected $2 bills. He had like 50 of them at one point, or like 20 of them or something. I swiped them. out of his coin box. He had like this coin box with like a bunch of coins in it and stuff. And you know you're doing good in life. He's been dead for 10 years, 15 years, but I still you know, I still can't help but feel like I'm going to meet him again someday, you know. A lot of everything I do is to provide a quality life for my mom's parents. They basically raised me and took care of me, you know. My mom abandoned me when I was 3 months old because she had me when she was 14. I can't imagine when I was 14, I was, Jesus Christ, I was a big fat dummy. And but my mom is still distant from me, even though I've given her the chance to be in my life. I don't know if she thinks that things are damaged beyond repair, but I won't accept her back in my life. I've made money. It was always my ambition to contribute to people who have contributed to me. And my mom, you know, abandoned me for the first time when I was 3 months old. And for the final time when I was like 23 years old, 23, 24, maybe 25. When I dropped out of college, no, I can't see my kid. They're like overseas right now. They're over like somewhere right now. I don't know, like traveling or something. I don't know. You know, my ex-girlfriend is running away from the issue. My ex-girlfriend is avoiding the issue of me because all she does is fucking lie. Because all she does is fucking lie, you know. And but you know, as soon as I find out she's back in the States, I'm gonna contact a fucking attorney to get a hold of my kid. It's like, what do? You know. Culture, you know, that's what made me do drugs when I was younger. And now, you know, getting my life back on track, all right. I'm still a fucking addict, man. I'm still a fucking addict. Like, if I have weed laying around or if I have alcohol laying around, I can't just let like 2 beers like sit in the fridge like without drinking them. You know, I gotta drink, like, you know. If I have it, I drink it, you know. And if I have weed laying around or whatever it is, and I'm afraid to get money, I'm afraid to like work on my business because, well, you know, is obviously is, you know, temptation, you know, for an addict, you know, is like when if you can afford like a fucking pellet full of fucking drugs, like mailed to you by the fucking cartel, you know, is like that's disgusting. I'm sorry about that, but I had like a really like fucking stubborn booger in there that had to get out of there. You know, to go and like I could just order like a lifetime supply of cocaine, and it's just like no money, and it just to sit around the house and like sniff cocaine and stay up for like fucking weeks at a time, or like months, or like years, you know, because that's what cocaine does. But it's not worth it because you're gonna sniff up all your fucking money. That's the problem. It's a bad drug. Like, don't do it, but I'm telling you that that's what it does. You can stay up for like weeks on cocaine, but it also dulls your senses at the same time. So it's probably even better to be working at a more efficient like capacity. It's more efficient to be working at like a better capacity with less time, because cocaine takes away half your fucking brain. People that do cocaine, they rot holes in their fucking brain. And it's an addiction that you can't easily walk away from, because it seems and it is harmless. The harm is it's fucking so goddamn expensive, and cocaine is a rich man's drug. So if you have like aspirations to do cocaine, if you're influenced by culture to do cocaine, I like, bro, like my friend that lives in this house with me smokes cocaine, but he's not rich. He smokes and he stands on the side of the road with a fucking sign, like begging for money on the fucking road. I told him, like, you got to put that shit down and like go buy tobacco with your money. Like, you can live without that shit. Just put it down and quit. And this Wednesday, you know, he took my advice. I told him, you know, is like, because I'm not going to be the one like getting involved in this fucking addiction with you, like, and supplying your fucking shit, you know, is that's what a drug addict like really wants, is just like to be like sit around and be high all day and like do drugs all day. Is cocaine is something where if you could only imagine, like, fucking, you need a rock of cocaine like this fucking big to last the whole day, like the size of like a fucking basketball to last the whole day. I don't know how much cocaine that is. It's just a lot. And don't do it, you know. It ain't worth it. Even if you're a fucking billionaire, it's not worth it. That would be a great way to like. There we go. My RuneScape finally loaded. Holy shit. And now, you know that like bug, that like lag on the login page when you click to log in and it doesn't go to it doesn't like click through right away? 2004SCAPE. Guys, when it comes to your workouts, guys, try not to be ashamed of kipping. This is what kipping is when you're moving like crazy, like fucking fast and doing like crazy shit. That's why, like, I'm the example, but you don't see what I do off of camera. I'll be doing like some crazy fucking shit. Like, the little bit of fat I got on my body, the fat that I got on my body, it'll be like jiggling around and shit, making me look like a fucking weirdo. But when it comes to your fucking workouts, like, you want to maintain like intensity and volume. It's like, you know, intensity and volume, and don't like blow your shoulder out at the same time, you know. To me is like I mean, that's the better way to work out, if you ask me. You know, don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. It's called like, if I wasn't fat, it would probably be a fucking good look to be going like this. Okay, now my RuneScape. Now, what is going on with my I mean, thank you for the kind words, brother. Bro, like it was really bad for me for a little while. I say like 90% of the time, you know, once an addict, always an addict. You're always going to want to be high again. You know, weed is one thing. Like, I could live without the weed. But it took me 3 years to officially quit smoking weed. I started, or maybe 2 years, you know. I don't know. It became a thing where I'd have these friends. This is what I was saying earlier. I had these friends, which they're not really friends. They're only there. Then when the party's over, then where the fuck are they? You know, when I'm the only one with a fucking job supplying the smoke for 3 other people. And when that shit came to an end, so did the texts and the Facebook messages. But at the same time, I needed a place to go to like hang out and get high. I had to be around people. You know, so it really is like, you know, the same people, like my number one friend from back then doesn't even see me as like a friend, as people. I'm a fucking celebrity. Okay. So what that means is you know, to me, the camera's always rolling. There's always someone like standing over my shoulder, like monitoring my behavior. And I think that's a great way to look at life. I think that's a great way to look at life. You know, but people, they feel like they won't be held accountable for what they do and say and think and feel. You better check my fucking resume, because I almost got into a fight yesterday and fucking killed a motherfucker. Man, I confront people. If someone's treating me like shit, I'll step at them. I'll fucking step up to them. I'll fucking be like, is there a problem? You know, be like, fucking, I don't take shit from anybody. No, I didn't fight someone in my house. I was this faggot from back when I was selling dope. who stole $100 from me. I confronted him on Facebook because I would have confronted him in real life, but I confronted him on Facebook, you know. And I said, bro, like, what was that all about? You know, I was like, bro, like, what was that all about? You know, there we go. I want my $100 back. Just like redeem yourself and I'll forgive you for the rest of your life. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm not giving you your, I'm like, okay, well, I posted then a post on Facebook and I tagged his wife in the post. And I said, if you ever need a real man, I got what you need and shit like that. And Angelo is a fucking mumble mouth. He talks shit, but he won't show up to the fucking fight. And one of these days, I'm going to fucking bring it to him. Just not like right now, you know, and I'm sincere. I challenged him to a fight and he didn't show up. I made him look like a little bitch in front of his wife. That to me was worth the $100. But we're going to see if he keeps running his fucking mouth, trying to put the icing on the cake, you know, trying to be like, he thinks he got it like that. Well, you might have it like that with like some other people, but not me, you know. Like, I ain't your fucking guy for that, bud. Like this amazing DILF guy or this aspiring DILF guy that was harassing me in my comments for a couple of weeks. No, I don't sell dope. I don't sell dope. The most criminal thing I've done in the past 9 years is I went streaking with my fraternity. Like, when I turned 18, I left it, well, and fighting, but that's not criminal. That's like, I've been in like 4 fights. You know, other than that, I don't commit crimes. I'm not like a public, like, yo. I'm not like a super villain, you know. I just fucking don't take shit from anybody, you know. And one of these fucking days, Angelo's gonna get a knock on his fucking door and a punch in the fucking eye. So if anything ever happens to me, if I wind up missing or dead or something, it could have been this Angelo or aspiring DILF. There's like a little list of people. Is like, just like try to pursue that shit and make sure they wind up in fucking jail so I can haunt their nightmares. And they could fucking get beat up over like a packet of ramen noodles. It's like, what do? Do you like kill the motherfucker? Do you like really like take it serious? Angelo's like this little fucking weasel that like his insults sound like fucking sarcasm. And he's just a little fucking dickhead. You can't even take it serious because he's simply incorrect. Yeah, the only thing he could say about me is that I'm a little bit fat. That's the only thing he could say about me is that I'm a little bit fat. How did he rob me? Oh, we were in the car. We were in the car outside the apartment where we were going to buy the weed. It wasn't like, when I say dope, like me and my friends used to call weed dope. So when I was selling dope, you know, I had $100. I was going to buy like, you know, a quarter ounce or whatever, try to profit like 10 or $20. That's like how it was back then. You know, weed to make a profit, you had to be selling like ounces and pounds and shit to make like a real profit. You had to be the supplier for these suppliers. Otherwise you make like $20. And, so I was in the back seat of the car, and at some point or another, they asked, Angelo, you know, went in to get the weed, or so I thought. And then the driver asked me to like get out of the car. And I thought it was like, okay, like I was just kind of like zoned out, and I got out of the car. I was like, oh, okay. And then he drives off, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. You know, and I picked up my phone and I called Angela. I'm like, you better get the fuck over here right now so I can beat the fucking swine off you fucking faggots. I'm gonna fucking murder you, bitch. And I went to the dude that he was with. What's up, brother, Scoober? I went to the other dude's house, his mom's house, and threw a fucking bitch fit with his fucking parents. And this other kid's like another like fucking career fucking faggot. And this whole little squadron of fucking people are these fucking cartoonified like little goons, but they're not like real goons. They're like fucking fags. But they had the nerve to rob me. Not even rob me like a fucking like gun. Not like with a gun. I've been robbed with a gun before too. Living in the inner city. I've been shot at before. I didn't even do nothing. Is apparently, you know, he's man enough to steal from me, but he's not man enough to fight me. And then the only thing he says is like, oh, I was like, you fat ass, blah, blah, blah. He's like a fucking clown with a fucking mumble mouth, the blabber mouth and a mumble mouth. But I'm going to turn him into a fucking mumble mouth one of these days. I'm going to take a fucking baseball bat and fucking smash his jaw off his fucking face. He's going to be walking around. His jaw is going to be pointed this way, and the rest of his head is going to be pointed this way. That fucking faggot. You can check my fucking Facebook. Some of my Facebook is like my public Facebook. My public posts on Facebook, I call them out right there on Facebook if anyone wants to see. You know, dude is a fucking clown, and he's like, and he thinks, no, I don't care. I'm not going to go to jail over that shit. If I go to jail, it's going to be for like 3 months. I'll go to jail for 3 months for some shit like that. Like, that's fucking fine. I can go to jail. If I go to jail, it's not that big of a deal. I don't like lose my life over like going to jail. Bro, you gotta upgrade to like mithril or addy arrows. You need more firepower on that fucking magic short bow. That's what you need. Okay, let me tell you what to do. Yeah, get your bronze arrows. Go to the greater demons in the southeast. Are you in the Ooglug dungeon or that Gutanoth dungeon? Are you in the Gutanoth dungeon? Yeah, go to the southeastern corner of that dungeon. And just range the fucking little hippie greater demons through the fence there. With your bronze arrows. That's how you get XP. Okay, and probably, do the hard clues too, because that money will add up, Right, exactly. Okay, you want to know about my company. First, let me say, I use addy arrows for blue dragons. I actually died at blue dragons. I DC'd at blue dragons and apparently got lured into its aggro range and pretty much got logged in like the next day, and my addy arrows were gone. I had 2,000 addy arrows on me. Bring like 500 addy arrows every trip and pick up the arrows, because those arrows are fucking expensive. And but bronze arrows are for smashing out experience. buy like 100,000 bronze arrows and smash out 90 or like you'll probably get like 72 range real quick, 73, 74, maybe even up to like 75 range real quick at the greater demons, and bring telegrab runes to telegrab any half keys or shield left half if you're really lucky, and clue scrolls, and do the fucking clue scrolls. They have an awesome fucking plugin. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it right here. They have like a fucking you'll see. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. They have like an awesome fucking like a Swift kit, Lost Kit 2. Okay. And instructions, source code. Oh shit. Python version. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Lost Kit Lite. Chrome extension. Can I download this Chrome extension? Okay. I'm going to link this. Do you guys use Lost Kit? How do you get successful with the company? Well, the first things first is well, the desire. You know, the desire is like, you know, you realize that if you want it bad enough, if you want it bad enough, is the human condition that you will take action to make your dreams a reality. Other than that, if you want to know something, just Google it. You see, my first business, I had to go to the library to get books and shit. I'm only 30. Like, if you're younger than me, 1995, motherfuckers that are older than me will understand. What's up, Zach the Hunter? The ground floor? Oh, well, shit. Let's talk about it. 8 figures. It's more like 9 figures. But yeah, we're doing real good. You know, taking a little retirement. As you say, is the breakdown of the word retirement. So like re-grease and to energize my body and to heal my fucking brain from a lifetime of hustling all my fucking life. Since I was 3 years old, I've been building businesses. My first business was a grass cutting hustle as a kid. I think a lot of kids do that. But, you know, that to me was not just like, it was like a stepping stone and realizing, and then coming home from that adventure and realizing like, you know, that wasn't too fun, but if that's what I have to do to get rich and to make my dreams come true, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to live my life. You have to make firm choices. If you want to have your own company, you have to make firm choices. And like, it all happens in your mind. It's a conversation between you and like the divine or like God or whatever you want to call it. Is the truth is that's how success works, is all you have to do is choose. But then you run into moments. Zach, I'm going to get to you in like 2 seconds. I got to answer to the fan real quick, the viewer. The customers always first. We're creating happy customers and as many of them as possible. What was I saying? And these days, if you want to know something, just Google it. I mean, Shopify, drop shipping, drop shipping. You got like Amazon store, thrifting, I built my first 6-figure company on Amazon, actually. The methods evolve, but the general principles, like a lot of the general principles stay the same. I'm going to link a very, very, very near and dear self-help program right here in the comments. It's Napoleon Hill Master Key Society or something like that. Napoleon Hill's Master Key to Success. Napoleon Hill 50 years ago, 60 years ago was really the only person doing self-help. Oh shit. My brother, not my actual like biological brother, but my friend Day Trade sends me a message and asks, where the hell have I been? Thanks. Okay. All right, Zach. Whatever it is that you do, like I need cybersecurity, I need coders, I need managers, I need, like, you could even probably, like, at this stage of the company, like, if you're willing to get paid in equity, you could really do anything you want. It's like 4-hour work days. It's like very laid back shit. It's going to be really good for your net worth. My money is good. I just don't have a lot of cash. So in before you say like denied, but equity deals always pay more. And if you pass away or if you die, like, you could still leave it behind for your family. So there's no reason to say no, There's no reason to say no. It's like something you could do on the side of your work as long as you promise me that you're logging in like 2 hours of work a day. I mean, I'll pay you 6 figures to work a solid like 2 hours a day, bro. And I'll give your kids jobs and the sanctuary of like being with a business that is probably going to last a really long time and continuously make money. As long as I have money in my fucking pocket, and is like turning into like a multi-billion-dollar venture here. And all I want out of my career is like 500 million bucks. And then I'm good for the rest of my life. And then everything else is just being dumped back into the business. At this point, shit. Right now, I am at Chaos Druids. I'm going to finish this inventory of Chaos Druids. I'm lagging like a motherfucker. Is my stream lagging for you guys? Oh, I need to get that Napoleon Hill it's called Napoleon Hill's Master Key. You should listen to stuff like that before you go to bed, like every night. It's like the gym, you gotta show out for your wife or your girlfriend, man. Like that's really like a big reason why I do this, because, well, if you don't go gym, right? If you don't go gym, there's always going to be like something that another guy has that you don't have. So you got to like eliminate the possibility that your girl is going to want someone else. So you got to go gym and you got to like hustle a little bit, maybe have like a side hustle, or like, I encourage my people to have like, a side hustle, or like, I can't like logically and like emotionally, I cannot like not telling my people, if someone asks, I have to tell you about my discoveries around the internet, and how this dawn of the internet generation is like, if you develop like a hit mobile application, there's like hundreds or thousands of apps being added to the App Store every day. a millionaire is also born like every day, a few times a day, probably a couple hundred times a day, a new millionaire is born. Think about it this way. If you try your fucking best, do you truly believe that you can't do it? So if it can be done, it should be done. If you can, you should, and you will if you fucking do it. You gotta fucking do it though. All right, guys, very important. I'll be right back. Larry.
Severe Crohn's and disease. Gut Focus Studio works right where you need it. To block inflammation in the gut, with over 60 more than 10 years, Insidio offers the experience you need, like sterility and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during rapid treatments.
If you guys can just hold off on leaving me hanging for like
symptoms, source or approach to infections, liver problems, cancer. With Insidio, you can be able to pay as little as $0 per dose. Ask your doctor.
3 minutes, 2 minutes. I will be right back. Gotta log out of RuneScape and everything. Because I don't want to get pwned by a random.
Back now with that blockbuster deal for Paramount to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. Paramount Skydance saying today that Warner Brothers has officially agreed to be acquired by Paramount after that huge news yesterday that Netflix was bowing out of the bidding war. That merger said to have a major impact on the media landscape and it's already facing pushback from some lawmakers. Also tonight, NASA announcing a huge overhaul to its Artemis mission program. The goal of the changes to increase the number of missions before landing back on the moon. The plan also adds additional trips to the moon. NASA's administrator says the changes will improve safety and reduce delays. Also tonight, take a look at this. An aide with the Memphis Zoo smashing the protective glass of its enclosure. Look at that. You can see it just jumping into the glass. Somebody's filming on the other side. The zoo says the paint was damaged, but the aide did not get through it. That habitat area is now closed until it can be fixed. When we come back, he sold millions of records, writing some of music's biggest hits. We look back at the remarkable life and career of Neil Tobacco next.
Don't let living cancer define you. Discover an injectable immunotherapy, Optico-Q-Vet, for certain previously treated adults whose kidney cancer is spread. A chance to live longer.
David, it's where'd that plate go? Yo, I just had a plate. Oh, I put it in my room. Two viewers still. Zach, are you there? Are you still with me, bud? I'll be right. I gotta get some food. All right. Okay. I don't know what you mean by take another hit. I smoked weed earlier, but that's not impairing me. I think, in fact, I think you're being sincere. I think that, yes, weed does make me a better commentator. What if we found out like Mudkip does like shit tons of fucking like Mudkip also makes 2004SCAPE content. If those motherfuckers that do not know, if you know Mudkip, I just got to get some carbs in my system. All right. Bro, like prayer potions on 2004SCAPE are not even that good. There's not too many instances where they're really necessary. Or like if you're really, really, really at an advantage to have prayer potions. You know, you could use like for example, if you're killing even like blue dragons, like prayer potions, you need them for like KBD and like Calphite Queen, and that's like pretty much it, you know. You know, and by the way, guys, I'm just finishing up this trip at Chaos Druids real quick. And then probably we will start the 24-hour timer. Processed garbage food, pizza rolls, but this is what they served for dinner today. So I got to eat it, right? Holy shit. All right. Right about now, I'm going to take got my vial of water, drop along. I love getting that vial of water drop. If only the click would register. I'm lagging like a motherfucker. That vial of water drop at the Chaos Druids. And because you can add like an herb. When you identify an herb, you can add it in to the vial of water and save an inventory space. All right. How long have we been going so far on the live video? An hour and 20 minutes? Probably a solid like 40 minutes of actual working out so far. About 40 minutes out of the hour and 20 minutes. That seems fair, you know, because you got to take breaks in between sets. So, you know, you have to like rest. So I would say like 40 minutes, like, sounds fair, you know. Gonna get this meal in my stomach. And by the way, for those people just tuning in, oh, fuck that Napoleon Hill. You just, I mean, you guys got to be like, let's see. And once you listen to this once, if you haven't like some shit like this before, like guys, I would love to say like don't just like leave the stream to watch this video, but I watch this video every so often. I've probably seen this program probably like 30 times.
He says he recently had eye surgery and was at his father's house.
Okay. Now I have to take a tablet calcium. Calcium for your bones. Gotta have it, man. I will go and get my calcium. Gonna take 2 calcium soft gels and 2 magnesium capsules with probably a scoop of muscle milk and probably put some creatine in there. So I'll be right back. It's happening March 27th through the 29th and will feature hundreds of vehicles on display and specialty exhibits. Last year, it was announced that the IX Center would stop hosting exhibition shows. Its future remains unclear. The Rocky River Brewing Company said it's close to reopening. This after a fire cost $3 million in damages last year. The company is now hiring as it gets ready to open up again. A date hasn't been announced.
The sports report sponsored by Website Furniture. Website Locals 1737.
Out of Indianapolis, everything in the NFL world is happening at the combine. We're talking free agency discussion. We're talking draft, of course. We're talking trades. It's all happening in that town. But of course, what also is happening is the quarterbacks. They talked today. The Browns, may be in the market for a quarterback. And that's been every year since they returned in 1999. At one point in time, you thought maybe that the local pick Drew Howard could be the eye of the Browns in the first round. But now had a down year, and State had a down year
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I
pretty good at the start of the year, fell off at the back half of the year. He was dealing with a multitude of injuries. His side has a lick to the Browns head coach Scott Martin, and his dad knows him. His dad is a very prominent high school coach. Of course, being in the South, being a top quarterback recruited Tyson to go to Georgia. Simpson ultimately chose Alabama, but took the QB reunited with Cleveland. I know he loves football, and I know that's what I love as well. Super smart guy. They bring him from high school in Georgia. Me and my dad actually have a great relationship because he coaches up against a little bit. And his pedigree with, all the, he's good with what he did with Lamar.
let's go.
Super real. So, a lot of respect for it.
What's up, Evan? Who the hell are you? I've never met you before. How you doing, brother? Pre-workout meal is underway. We're going by the end of the night tonight. They say 5 grams of creatine a day. I say I go all the way up to 25 grams, man. How do you think I got fucking swole, fucking ripped, like more ripped? I'm not ripped. I mean like more like lean, more muscular, and stronger in like 2 weeks. Made like an entire fucking transformation. Is from fucking creatine, bro. That's good, Evan. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Life can be a real motherfucker sometimes, and right now I'm dealing with some bullshit from some shit that happened in my life. Like 12 years ago, where this kid stole $100 from me. All right. How's the S mining? I'm finishing up a trip. I logged in. I was killing some chaos druids earlier. Teleporting to. I actually just picked up the final herb. I am S mining. So we got the pre-workout meal. We got the warm-up done with. Making that money is right. Tonight, by the way, if you stay tuned in, I'm going to be probably going through like this entire fucking canister of pre-workout. Yeah, bro. Oh, no, I'm not making money at Chaos Druids. I'm going for 99 Herblore, if you couldn't tell, or if you're referring to the essence mining. I'm thinking like a lot of this essence I'm going to use actually for rune crafting. I'm going to look it up real quick. How much XP per nature rune crafted? 9 experience, huh? So I need to mine like 1.3 million rune essence. And I haven't set, like, people say my stats are shit. Of course my fucking stats are shit. I haven't sat down to play the game. Like, my highest skill is like 79 woodcutting. Of course, because I don't play the game. I like mine essence and AFK while I do other stuff. You know, I have like a life. No, I don't have a life. I work and I play and I like. I'm working on like buying a house for my son when he's 18 or whatever. And like just handling business, handling responsibilities, and like I have the good fortune that God said basically it's okay if I mine, you know, if I like AFK on, I guess if I AFK on RuneScape while I do it. You know, it won't make that big of like an impact on my overall gains. I just got to keep it very cordial with the RuneScaping, and I'll be fine. You know, but then I have this YouTube channel to maintain and to like uphold and stuff, and I have like the handle free RuneScape videos, right? But it's more than just that. This is like a gift from God. Okay. About 1,000. General rule of thumb is anything that takes like 1 tick or 1.5 ticks on average, or like 2 ticks to get, like rune essence and picking flax and like chopping certain types of like logs. I think like anything where like spinning bowstrings or crafting jewelry is like 1,000 per hour flat rate. Is like that's what they designed the game to be. And that's not like my estimation. That's from 20 years of playing this game. Hey, aspiring DILF. I'm still waiting for you to show up to my house so we could party and have cake together. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro. I don't know what you thought I said. I love carrot cake. No, I hate carrot cake. It's a love-hate type of thing with me. Listen, I don't know what you think I meant when I said that United States Marines are crazy, but I didn't mean it in a negative way. I meant it actually in a positive way. I want to show you something, Dilf. If I could find it. Stay on the stream. Don't leave. I want to show you and everyone else something. I got a letter from the United States Marines 2 weeks ago saying that I am, after I applied to be a Marine for the 50th time, for literally like the 15th time in my life, I applied to be a United States Marine. They basically said that I am officially disqualified from being able to be a Marine because of the age level requirement. Because of the age requirement. And I don't want to show the actual. Would you like me to show you the letter so that you believe me? That I come from a military family, and I'm fucking crazy. I have an actual schizophrenia diagnosis. I think being crazy is very empowering. You know, yeah, it takes away a little bit, but being crazy is really a good thing. You know, so I meant it in a positive way, bro. Like, and like, brother, for all we know, you're like lying about being a Marine on the internet. So if you, maybe you should post some workout videos, bro. Post like some workout videos, not like workout videos, like showing the world what you learned in the service. Like, you got to keep that private in the government. But how many years did you serve? Crypto millionaire. Oh, I could show you that right now. I could show you proof of that right now. Let me go get my phone. I'm not just a millionaire in crypto. I'm a millionaire like two different ways. It's weird. I have one business. Disrespect you? What are you talking about? Disrespect you? Bye. Bro, I don't, like, we don't, this is the internet. You, like, might not even be a real Marine. Like, whatever. Johnny, did you find your phone? No? Oh, shit. What do you mean, bro? This guy is fucking ridiculous. Well, yeah, my business is basically I own a few premium domain names, and the intent to use, the business filing, the business name. I own a few Facebook pages, and that's what is worth millions. I mean, back in the day, you know, people, you know, would be in the business of trademarking. You know, you trademark a good idea. You trademark like a good idea. Woo! You trademark like a good idea, and fucking like, you know, like slap it with an intent to use. In my case, is an intent to use is not to lease out, is an intent to use. Wait, did I post that YouTube video? Yeah. Combine that with like an intent to use, and you're a fucking, and if you actually intend to use it, you know, if the asset itself is worth millions, then my assets themselves are worth a few million. With the intent to use and my expertise, or my, you know, my credentials and my blah blah blah, it's not that fucking complicated. Is fucking, you know, is 9 figures is not that much money, you know. So would you like to see some of the stuff that I've got? I don't want to like reveal too much, because that like opens the door for like hackers, and like fucking all kinds of terrible shit could happen if I like disclose like where my shit is. And but Johnny, you watching TV? What about your computer that I bought you? What, do you got to charge it up? Okay. Let me go get the charger.
Part of that value is how fast the internet is, how reliable the internet is. It also provides wonderful customer service for us, which is vital for us to run our business.
Your business really fiber-powered internet forever. Call to find out.
There you go, buddy.
It's Auto Time at Circuit D Chevrolet. Your trade will be worth way more than you think.
Yeah, like,
All 6 Circuit D Chevy stores or at CircuitDChevy.com.
When you think of a hero of Warhol,
so I got a letter in the mail. Don't worry, I am working out. I'm letting this meal and this, so this live video could be even chunked up into multiple parts. Probably will be chunked up into multiple parts. But the total video is probably going to be like 29 to like 36 hours. We're going to go like 36 hours of total like video tonight, just to make sure that I get in 24 solid hours of working out. Guys, I have never had a 24-hour workout in my life. There's been days where I've worked out for like 9 hours, many days of like 9 hours or more, or like around 9 hours. As like my longest workout is like 9 hours, or maybe 10 or 12, something like that. You know, Dilf, are you there? You know, but I've never done a 24-hour workout. I'm just going to take it real nice and easy so I don't blow my fucking shoulder out before I even hit the stage, you know. Trying to like maybe compete naturally and then, you know, see where it goes. Let's see how far I can take things naturally. And, you know, if I must, probably start like pinning, you know, and, you know, try to be like as open as possible about my protocols when it comes to steroids and stuff. I'm not too worried about like getting in trouble and stuff. Like they won't arrest me for steroids, will they? I mean, it's like not that big of a deal as people walking around Los Angeles. There's like crackheads like walking down the sidewalk right now, like freaking out and stuff. I think if I decide I want to do steroids, it's not going to be like fucking really like held against me or anything. Nature runes. How much are these nature runes in the shop? 120 GP, huh? Now that's pretty fucking good. Blood runes are 300 GP if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to buy out all the law runes, all the blood runes, and all the death runes. I'm going to buy out like probably like a 100 of each elemental rune. Like, I'm not sure. These fire runes, though, at 4 GP each. Yeah, these fire runes are going to come in handy. I don't know, like, how much fire runes cost at the... I wish I could share my screen. I'm, like, buying out the fire runes currently at the Rune shop while I'm like mining essence. A good thing to do is battle staffs. You know, like when you're mining essence, buy out the battle staffs in the shop. It's like, what is it, like 2 or 3K profit per battle staff? Because they come in such a short supply, you know, that people need like, you know, 1,000 of them at a time. So I guess people are really willing to pay like the premium for the fucking battle staffs. How much do they cost? 7.3K. And I think, let's look at the marketplace for battle staffs. While the marketplace is loading, try to waste like no time. The workout starts in probably like the next hour or so. I got to let the food digest a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. What's this guy buying? Dwarf weeds, flax for 380 each. Okay, holy shit. Hold on. Battle staff. What are people buying battle staffs for? Oh, 7.8K each? What the fuck? It's like 500 GP profit. It's not even worth it to stop by the shop. But, you know, in the time it took me to like load up with all this shit, 20 GP each, what the fuck? Whenever I need fire runes, I'm just going to drop some coin on some fire runes, like from the marketplace. I'm not going to sit here and fucking twiddle my fucking fingers and waste my fucking arthritis on fire runes. Because right now they're 21 GP each in the shop. How much do they sell for on the marketplace? 16 each? People are buying them for 16 each. People are selling them for 19 each. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, well, I gotta craft a bunch of fire runes anyways, now that I think about it. I gotta craft a bunch of fire runes anyways. So, gonna like load up with some more like staffs from the, like the regular, you know, staffs, like Staff of Air. I don't have enough coins. Oh, where the fuck did all my money go? I have 11 GP. I brought 100K. Bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 battle staffs. I guess somehow, like, that shit's fucked up. I curse a lot, but it's fucking... I like have a naughty potty mouth. I like have like a naughty potty mouth.
That's why we care so deeply about his life. And when local journalism is done right, it moves. It moves you down. You speak up, lend a hand. And yes,
all right. Now, as soon as I down the rest of this protein shake, one thing you got to make sure you do always if you're working out, you got to make sure you down that protein shake, like get it in your stomach, like all in one go, you know, or like try to like get it in your stomach all in like one go, because
Soft caramels, made with real butter, fresh cream, and crafted with care. So you can lose yourself.
try to like get it in your stomach all in one go, because if you wind up falling asleep, you know, you're going to wake up to a stinky protein shaker that you're going to have to clean out, and it's going to be terrible and treacherous. It's like I don't know what it is about protein shakes, but it's like worse than leaving a cup of milk out overnight. If you leave a cup of milk out overnight, you could still drink it in the morning. But these fucking protein shakes are just like smell like fucking carcass if you leave it like sit overnight, you know. I cannot deal with that. Tonight, I very well may go through two of these little 2 whole jugs of fucking protein. 24-hour workout. I've pulled many like 24 and 36-hour days taking caffeine, so I know for a fact I could do this. Okay. These little 2-pound weights, these little 2-pound monsters, these things are perfect for adding like that little bit of extra like leverage at the end of your arm.
Less than 24 hours after being shut down for she's focusing on this real
To train like your joints and to like warm up your joints, I have like these little 2-pound weights, you know, that I just kind of like it's kind of like shake it out, you know. And weak flex, but I've been training every day for fucking and a half, so how much Rune S can you get per hour? What's up, viewers? You guys got any questions, concerns, requests, or I'm just mining essence over here, AFKing essence while I work out, you know. Got about 40K essence to go to finish the 100K essence goal. And this workout is powered by Hyde Signature pre-workout, Blue Raz flavor.
There is a customer on the traders that really wanted these for the to show up. It was cold. And so she showed up. What did you mean when you said you wanted to take me hostage?
So, all right, I'm going to take these little 2-pound weights, put these to the side. Whoa, almost dropped one of them. That wouldn't have been good. And
The 34-year-old tells David Fair at that time he was paranoid after, quote, struggling with Xanax and prescription medications and being blackmailed by someone threatening to out him.
It's not fair for you to look at me and say, you think we're hostage. It's like,
I can say what I want. I can say whatever I want, actually.
and this was a lease for outside suicide restrictions.
It was not the
so these gray ones are 8 pounds, and these black ones are 15 pounds. And that's what I've been using to train my arms while I play RuneScape over here. I'm going to be training my left arm.
Police's attorney had argued she shouldn't have to pay someone.
Because if you see my right arm, you know, left arm, depending on which side of my body you see, I either look fucking ginormous, like the biggest monster you've ever seen before without steroids in your life, or I look like I don't even work out. So I don't know what it is. You know, I don't know what it is. You know, I don't know what it is.
We need to know where she is.
Also making headlines, last night's emotional Grace Madden tribute for Eric Tate, 1 week after his death.
Let's see the trend.
Don't worry, guys. I know. Instead of a fucking 24-hour workout, it looks like I'm just sitting here becoming more of a fat ass. But, you know, there's a lot that can go wrong tonight. If I don't have food in my stomach, there's no way I could do a 24-hour workout. Like, after today, you know, whatever I do, I'm going to make sure I eat like plenty fucking carbs and plenty fucking protein for the next 7 days. 24 hours of working out. I haven't had like a refeed day. Like yesterday was supposed to be my refeed day. My like calorie loading like day.
Christina activators also included some of her darkest moments in hopes of helping others.
But that turned out to be today. So,
Hey, John, you got the score for me?
Those things that I never wanted anyone to see them. Because I know there's a lot of people who are going to use them.
In her memoir, Read with the Sad Eyes, out Tuesday, Christina revealed she was molested by a babysitter when she was 5. And in a new sit-down with Robbie Roberts airing Monday and Tuesday on GMA, the star is also keeping it raw and free about her debilitating battle with MS. Really does. But she is still fighting every single second.
So much respect for that.
Now let's get back to the reason that we are here. The actor award for we are informed relevant and fabulous.
Thank you. No big deal for three-time host Kristen Bell, our dating director, Carl.
Actor work. A as an actor. I am just going with the flow. I didn't get to weigh in on it. I love the fact that it's the only one that's voted on by your peers. So it's the one that feels from both, like your high school yearbook. We actually should have that as an award, I feel like. Who of us is more...
all right, someone wants to buy my battle stabs. I don't know how many I have, but we're about to get some of that fucking money back that we've been spending on note. Let's see, where is
I mean, truly, I don't know how I'm going to handle that. It's like,
Where are my battle stats? 16 of them.
What do you think is the one thing nobody wants at the award show?
I need high heels, but that's what happened.
The older the better, the daughter get. You are wearing.
You don't have to say
This one.
And instead, more fashion from the NAACP Energy Awards tomorrow on PBS and CBS. We gotta look at where the nominees are sitting. Entertainer of the Year.
Hey, John.
Taylor in front of supporting actors.
Where you at my team? Yeah.
All right. So that was 3,000 coins, and we are now back over 1 million cash stack. I love when blood runes are in stock in the shop because whoever the fuck is hoarding onto blood runes is a real fucking asshole. I don't mean that literally. I mean just like I want some blood runes, like 10k blood runes, would be nice.
On the set of Marshall is the Casey guy which is crazy. Luke Rock takes ET behind the scenes.
To have like 10k blood runes, I know the best spot to get chaos runes, which I won't say. I won't say it. I know like that's me being like a bad person, but then the price of chaos runes would crash like very severely. Okay, now we're about to make we're about to gain some land. I'm going to turn the TV off in the background since no one else is in the living room. All right, let's go with
Bam.
all right, and gonna put on some no copyright songs in the background. Bro, like so what are you guys up to? Let's see. No copyright sounds. What you guys up to? I'm like lifting some weights, and these gray ones are 8 pounds, and these black ones are 15 pounds. 24-hour workout is going to officially start in about 30 minutes to anywhere between like 2 hours. I had to get some calories in my stomach. I wanted to like show you guys the whole process of working out. You don't just like wake up on an empty stomach and go work out. Me personally, I have to have carbs in my stomach when I work out. So I ate a meal of like carbs. I had some like pizza rolls, which I don't eat pizza rolls that much anymore. I don't eat pizza rolls that much anymore. I think about like my organs and like my reproductive system. Like pizza rolls can't be fucking good for you. I think about like my organs and my reproductive system and shit like that. And World 1 Royal Rumble. Oh man, I would love to, bro, but I don't have any streaming software. Keep up to date with my channel though, man. I will stream like shit like that in the future when I get a better computer. I'll be very involved. World 1 Royal Rumble, huh? I would get my ass handed to me, but sounds like fun. I've got let's see. I'm actually kind of creeping up on 67 strength right now. I really want to like go and I really want to like go and train some like get some chaos druids or something. But we're coming up with it's been 2 hours, right? So in order for me to get 24 hours of working out in tonight, I'm gonna chug the rest of this pre-workout, or like most of it. Well, all my body can handle is like 2 big gulps, but it's like it's very important to be in touch with your body and what you put in it. You see the spark of God within everything. You know, you see like the spark of God within everything that keeps you safe for the most part. But don't get it twisted. Like bad shit happens to like people all the time, you know. You know, like crazy shit has happened to me when I didn't deserve it, and is and you know, you take all that pain and put it into money or something, you know. You take all that pain and channel it into achieving your dreams. And that's how you wind up a 30-year-old rich motherfucker that lives like a fucking king. I live like a fucking king, bro. And it ain't getting any fucking worse. It's just getting better. And I know I'm gonna go to hell for a little while when I die. That's just the price that I agreed to pay. I am not scared of pain. I love pain. It's like pain is temporary, but victory and reputation and integrity and balls, having some balls in the fucking game is forever. You know, if I want to be the number one fucking money man in the world, the richest man in the fucking world, I could do that. People, they say like, oh, you got to be realistic. Well, you got to understand that if someone out there, what's that? Beer?
No beer here.
Well, it's not beer. If someone out there in the world has something that you want, if you want like the same thing, like not to, I mean, you could achieve the same fucking thing. Not like the exact same fucking thing, like to steal their shit. That'll just get you like bad karma and in jail and stuff. But can I get some? Oh, that's Arizona. Never mind. All right. I feel my body like strengthening, like holy shit. That turkesterone I took earlier really did the fucking trick. Turkesterone is a dietary supplement that's literally like legal anabolics. It made me basically bigger, stronger, mostly bigger. It's not like turkesterone. I mean, it's like a legal form. It's like legal testosterone. I'm sure if you take it in like huge quantities, it's like the same thing as fucking. But you're supposed to cycle on and off of it. So whenever my body gives me the indicator to take it, I take it. You gotta learn how to listen to your body is the most important thing ever, because you're in the gym, right? You're taught to drown out the voice of your body that's telling you to directing you to good health. But these fucking companies are putting shit in everything to get you fucking addicted, and probably like the presidents and the leaders of nations, they don't eat like fucking Pizza Hut pizza. They're probably eating like fucking like some like home cooked shit, like shit from the ground, shit from like fruits and vegetables and shit. They want you to be unhealthy and get cancer and die. So at least that's like what's up, NRG? Is that how you pronounce your name? Bro, I had a comment from a viewer about 3 hours ago, popped up on my phone as I'm like getting ready to wind down for the night and go to bed and shit. I'm doing great. I'm just like working out. My shoulder hurts like a motherfucker, but I promised a 24-hour workout. It's either going to go all the way through the 24 hours tonight. If I just overload on the caffeine, I can make it happen. I pulled many 36-hour days, like shoveling down like caffeine supplements. And I don't have the caffeine pills that I usually take, but I have this shit. Actual pre-workout, which is perfect for what I'm trying to do. So what is it like per scoop is 200 milligrams of caffeine. So if I take like 2 scoops every 3-4 hours, once I start to get tired, That's how you stay up for a long time on caffeine. You got to pop like 400 milligrams every 3 hours. And the cool thing is after like, as soon as you get tired, you got to bam, pop like the 2 tablets of like 200 milligrams each. And it will not give you a heart attack, unlike popular opinion. Like caffeine can't really kill you. Like it can, but if you get the sensation to go puke, and I know for a fact because I took an entire bottle of caffeine before trying to commit suicide. Because a little voice in my head told me to take a bottle of caffeine and try to kill myself. And it's maybe just to tell you guys, probably not just to tell you guys, is I think I'm pretty important, but this will be one instance when I say and clarify. I took it was 100 tablets or maybe 90 tablets of 200 milligrams of caffeine. I puked my ass off for a good like 2 hours, and I went to the emergency room, but I didn't die. I wasn't depressed or anything. It was just like weird. It was like a delusion. I will never do some shit like that again. But this shit is real good. Is Mr. Hyde signature blue raz flavor pre-workout. Back in the day, back in the day, Mr. Hyde came in like I think it came in a few different flavors. I think it came in like a few different flavors, but it was like one like style of pre-workout. It was just called Dr. Jekyll, which was good for like a good pump. And then you had Mr. Hyde, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and everyone wanted Mr. Hyde was the superior like pre-workout. I remember going to the gym one time, and what we used to do is what I'm about to do right now, because I'm going to have to cycle off of this pre-workout anyways, is I'm going to pop like a scoop of this shit. I'll show you. Take like a scoop straight in your mouth. I don't want to do that because I don't want to get like a fucking heart attack, but that's how I was when I was 20 years old. I didn't get, I had no like expectations that I would like become unhealthy or anything like that. Then I found out what it's like to be unhealthy and to feel like you're going to fucking like die. And, to be like unhealthy and to feel like you're going to like fucking die is like to feel yourself like slipping into like cancer is like the fucking worst fucking feeling, And oh shit. Eating too much like microwave food, eating too much like fucking processed shit, and like even like ice cream and soda is like terrible. Is not fucking good, bro. Is not fucking good. you know, it was all bad for like a good like 2 years there. And then I was sick of like COVID-19 for the past like, I just got better this year. I was sick for like 6 years. Like fucking shitting, like fucking diarrhea and fucking like puking and crazy shit. Like I could not keep food in my stomach. I would eat and then I would puke it up and eat and then puke it up and then eat and 2 hours later puke it up. I think I would digest maybe like a little bit of the food and then go like puke it up. You know, so yeah, I lived in a nursing home for like a year and got like COVID-19 and probably a whole bunch of shit in there. And my friend in there, my little friend, you know, had arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. And that's where I found out that arthritis is fucking contagious. Guys, I never had arthritis in my life. Didn't know what it was, what it felt like. Spent like a couple hours a day. Or, you know, anywhere from 30 minutes to like a couple hours a day hanging out with my little buddy in there. What's up, G? NRG. You spent like, you know, an hour, 2, 3 hours a day, a little bit of time every day hanging out with my buddy. And then, bro, coming off of steroids, it was like a really bad 10 years for my health, bro. And like, there's no like ending to the story. There's no like catchy, witty, like moral of the story. It's just, I was sick as fuck for like 10 years there. And I'm like back in the gym. I'm like, my testosterone is like going up and I feel great. You know, not only, what the fuck? Not only was my testosterone lowered, but my testosterone levels were going in a fucking downward loop, a downward spiral of like degenerative testosterone, like getting older and your testosterone just goes down and down. When my testes shut down from the steroids, you know, it just kept getting worse and worse. So I had to like supplement some like test boosters and shit. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. It was all fucking bad. For like 10 years, I was homeless like 7 times. Had to like find a new place to live like 7 times. The only sanctuary I could find was like the fucking, like, was like one day I'm going to be fucking rich. And that's what happened. And I don't know, like, I wasn't expecting it to happen when it happened. It was just a big, bright idea came into my head to trademark my fucking business. A big, bright idea just came right into my head to trademark my fucking business. And that right there was like the last step in securing my business plan with intent to use. With intent to use. And you know, and yeah, my raw assets 4 years later, now I'm like a petty millionaire in just stuff. But with my intent to use, I went from a petty like 10 million to like a more grand, like about $400 million. The curvature of my wealth is going up like this. And I'm like right here, or like right here, where, you know, is like, it's just going up. So I don't know, you know, I make money whenever I want. And basically, I do my business is I have two separate entities. I'm going to create another entity, actually. I have currently two separate entities. One of them is for a private project that I'm not going to reveal until it's finished, until it's in the marketplace and all the loose ends are tied together. But my umbrella company is like all my like junk ideas I put into the umbrella company. By the time everything's all said and done, I'm gonna need to have like someone just to manage like all of the fucking paperwork for all these separate entities that I have. Depending on the purpose of the business, I gotta get into this fucking workout. I'm just so goddamn tired, bro. Depending on the purpose of the business. Hey, Larry, can you go in my room and grab a pack of cigars? Yeah, like, and you can have one. Sure. Thanks. You know, you have like
Thank you,
brother. An extra $1?
Yeah.
Can I buy that Newport off you?
No,
Oh,
only
okay.
Newport.
I feel it. Johnny, you want a cigar? Catch. Good
Can I get
catch.
another pack?
You can have 2 out of here. What about
2?
What about 3 out of here?
3, okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Oh, I need my lighter too. Shit. I'll go grab my lighter. All right. So I sell cigars now. Yeah, I will create a cigar company. You see, I just made $2, profited about 20 cents, man. Saved my homie a trip up to the store, right, Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Larry will hook me up with like $1, and then I'll go to the store for him for like a cigar or two, you know. It's like, yeah, I mean, that 20 cents, baby. I mean, if I do that like a million times a day, that's like 200K a day. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to think about it, man. That's the big thinking mentality that I had when I was like 16. It's like, when I break into business, it's not about like the big bucks and the making as much profit as possible. It's about making like as little profit as possible as many times a day. You know, well, I just crossed 3,000 Rune Essence in the bank. So all right, so I never said that nicotine was optimal for making muscle gains. Hey, Larry, can you please turn the volume down on the TV a couple notches, like 10 notches? I got some viewers on Facebook, on YouTube Live right now. Not the channel, the volume. Thank you, brother. God bless you. Inshallah. Sorry if you're not religious. I don't care. It's like I'm religious. I practice my religion openly and publicly, and if that offends you, be offended at my ignorance of what that I probably don't know, rather than my relationship with creation. I don't know, like I have a shit life, but I still worship God because He gives you everything you ask for that you're willing to work for. And that's a beautiful world to fucking live in, that your life is actually better than the best case scenario. It's actually made out to be better than